Welcome at Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now, you heard me say it ad nauseum. By now, you know what's coming. If you really want to reduce murders in Harriman, it's from updating 3 major laws in Harriman. Many of your favorite scholars will tell you otherwise, but in the future, when Harriman murders drop under 1,000 from these 3 laws being updated, these same people will either dig them head into the sand and hope nobody remembers what they used to say, or change them out and say, well, I was saying something similar, I was just saying another saying. But we'll see how that works out in the future. Which 3 acts? Firearms, bail, correction. Other things more improved, like the witness protection program, very important, needs a lot more resources. But today I'm going to show them the perfect case study as to why these laws need updating. I'm going to tell you about an 87 that sum up all 3. I'm going to talk about a youth named Andre Reed, aka Lucuzulus, Lucuzul, Luluzul. You know that guy already. He's the son of Father Zulus, or Big Zul, who was also well known in the streets, was popular in the entertainment world as well. The people who tell you that our murder rate is high because of poverty and unemployment will tell you that, people like Little Zul, if they just get some money, then the murders will stop. That's because, in their mind, 87s go on murderous rampages because of, the economic, they're just like competing for scarce resources. They're like, murdering each other for a slice of bread so them can't eat. Rubbish. Right? Gang wars are fought mainly because of retaliation. You trace them all the way back to some dispute with somebody dead, and then man start dead back on both sides. Then man sisters and man brothers and man granny start dead, and the numbers pile up. Anywhere this culture exists, that country will be very high on the murder charts. This is a mindset. Somebody have a dead back is culture. It's a mindset. Remember, best when Richie get 2 in him dome. Mikey mother fly him out, cash to get a loan. Mikey go to foreign, go turn all of a phone, make a whole heap of money, and send in our own. No amount of money or job is going to stop me from murdering somebody if my mindset is somebody have a dead back. The money will actually make things easier for me because I can either buy new guns or pay somebody to do the killing for me. A simple concept in the streets, but something your scholars struggle to get. But in the end, they will catch up. Now, you've heard this statement before, and you'll keep hearing it, because that's how the thing said. In Harriman, it's a minority of 87s that are committing the majority of murders. It's not a case where all these tens of thousands of youths who are so desperately poor. So poor that, even Malawi look like Luxembourg. Because Jamaica is the poorest country in the world, right? The poverty in Jamaica is so special and unique. No other country in the world knows this kind of poverty. Unicorn meat. It's not the tens of thousands of youths about to go and kill people because they want opportunities, because they want food. It's a small minority of youths. The police then put out where they say they identify about 300 violence producers. That number sounds about right to me. Population of, just call it 3 million, and only 300, right, the police identify as people who are doing all the damage. Do the maths span that 300 to 3 million. A country that is so devastated and riddled with excruciating poverty, and with 300 people are identified as the main violence producers. Do the maths now, man. 1,500 murders. Don't worry, I got hear about Lucasol soon. But if you know my channel by now, you know I say, we need to start about 87. When you hear me talk about 87s, it's because I'm using them as a case study to get something done and show people how things really work. I could care less about talking about 87s, to be honest. I can't wait for Jamaica's Murderous job so I can either retire from YouTube or make more videos like the 10 questions, even if you ask them mother and them father and all them things there. But look at these numbers. Let's take West Kingston, a well-known division. The population of West Kingston in 2011 was, have a guess. You're probably thinking like 2,000, 3,000 people, right? The population of West Kingston in 2011 was 26,592 over a decade ago. So that number would be more now. West Kingston is not just the valley. 26,000? So much? Yes. Think about this. If 10% of the population of West Kingston kills somebody, there would be 2,600 murders in West Kingston alone. See, what I'm trying to show you right now, before we get into Lucasol argument, is because I want them to really understand that it's a minority of 87s committing the majority of murders. It's not no whole heap of youth. Therefore, if you could get a grip of this minority, murders would significantly decline, and how you get a grip of them is through the Firearms Act, the Bail Act, and the Correction Act. So 10% of West Kingston committing murders would make 2,600 murders in the division alone. Go up on JCF site and see how much murders, right? You see in West Kingston for average year. The same census showed that there were 16,000 people over the age of 18. 16,000. So we're not even going to include the 15, 16, 17-year-old 87. And we know say enough youths them age there boss gonna kill you. But we're going to leave them out for this argument's sake. 16,000 people over the age of 18 in West Kingston. Less than 10% are kill people. That would still be 1,600 murders in West Kingston alone. Ironman have 1,300 or 1,400 murders annually for the whole country. If just 10% of West Kingston did a murder, one division could have the same amount of murders as the whole island annually. It's a small minority of 87s doing the most of the damage. The justice system can't convict them. So them touch back the road and continue to kill. And even time they're jail, they continue to send out orders to get man killed. So how do you stop this minority of murderers? Through the 3 acts them I mentioned before, and other things like improving the witness protection program, other things like rooting out corruption in the JCF, etc. But those 3 acts, right, are the main backbone of any crime plan. Today, Lucasol, Andre Reed will be the case study for why all 3 acts are important. Doing this now for about 3 years on YouTube, but even before I released any videos, right, we know the story of the most murderous 87s. It's similar. Police lock him up, him get bail, him kill the witness, the case done. If him not kill the witness personally, him stay at jail, send word to the man say, yo, get rid of him because him are the witness and him kill him, case drop. Lucasol has been killing people before Wappy even make up his mind say my kill Philip. That's him in jail right now. That's him in jail in this picture right there. Posing, chilling. He's most known for killing over 6 people in 60 minutes in one morning in 2013. Triple murder in an Norwood in about an hour or so. Triple murder again in a place then called Gully. First, them put out them wanted for the first triple murder. But then them find out say, the other dead bodies them, he was a part of it too. Look on your screen. You see that? 2013. Just like with Killy Killy from Spanish Town, I could show you he was wanted from 2012. I got jailed back and forth from 2012. When I say the same thing with Lucas Zulus. If Lucas Zulus and Killy Killy did get removed from the street from then, you don't know how much bodies wouldn't in the ground right now. Are the same man them a pile up 5, 10, 15, 20 victims. Lucas Zulus eventually got arrested and charged. But guess what? He bust the case. Yes, even from jail, Lucas Zulus would instill fear in a residence. Nobody not turn up to testify against him. Case get dropped. He went right back to the killing. From 2013 right up, name still a call. But something very interesting happened in 2020. Them go carry out a brazen killing by youth named Renner Anderson. Be a gunshot fire, or if a headshot, when he went go already. The St. James quick response team hear the gunshot them and respond, well as them name suggests, quickly. The 87s them, right, I escaped in the car, 4 of them, look who's in the car. Right. The quick response team challenged the car, man then jump out, be a shot start fire. Dada and Zulus were both shot. Were taken into custody. 2 gun get taken off of them. 1 from Dada, 1 from Zulus. Them just get released in the summer of that year. Remember the SOE that ended in 2020, in the summer 2020. Dada and Zulus were detained, but them get Lego when the SOE done. And as the man them get Lego, shortly after, right, them go kill a youth. Because 87s kill when they're on the streets. That's what they do. That's their job. Just like your job, right, is to transport people from point A to point B, or fix a pipe, right, or run electrical wire, right, or, do heart surgery. Everybody at them job, 87's job, is to murder. Chaos. Death and destruction. So as long as them on the road, either they're killing or getting killed. Either way, the murder charge I go. So, the police shot Lucasol, hold on upon him, get him in a gun. Let's look on this now, no? Think about this. If the new Firearms Act that exists now, just passed recently, existed then, in 2020, there would be no need for worry about Lucas Zulus and bail because he would be in jail for a minimum of 15 years. That's 35 from when him get locked up. Right. Assuming him get sentenced the same year. 15 years. The current Firearms Act would have taken care of somebody like Lucas Zulus. It would have taken care of somebody like Killy Killy. Just off the gun alone. Remember, them catch him, leaving the murder scene, the police themselves, right, run down upon them as the man left the murder scene after killing the youth. So forget about the murder, just the gun alone that take Lucas Zulus off of the road. The man got shot leaving a murder scene, and a judge still gave him bail. Yes, you'd have seen it in the news or over social media. People are now looking for Lucas Zulus. Police have said, where him there? Armed and dangerous. Him get bail and turn up. Him turn up at court. Well, not going to hear about it. But we talk about the bail thing now. We get to realize that in Ireland, common sense, critical thinking, basic reasoning is frowned upon if you don't have a certificate from a tertiary institution. You need to be licensed to think. Let me say that one more time. You need to be licensed. It's like when you're licensed to drive a car or a license for a firearm. In Ireland, you need to be licensed to think. We are not supposed to question the sanity of the people in the justice system that decide, yeah, you look at Zulus bail. The same look at Zulus, right, who the jailhouse back and forth for a decade now. The same look at Zulus has been before the courts many times. The same look at Zulus who go up on a murder ops, get shot leaving the ops, get found with a gun. The justice system, the constitution or whatever them use, whatever the lawyer them draw for, said, yeah, give him bail. I wouldn't have to ask no question. If you say, then why would they give him that? Then they hear, are you an expert? Which course did you do? The learned colleague said, you think you know more than a judge? You think you know more than a lawyer? No, but this is common sense. If this is possible, then that shows that the system isn't working. You're not supposed to look at a situation like this and come to that conclusion. Instead, you must say, well, if the experts say, then make we just not bother asking a question. Make we not say, because the experts them, right, are the only people who are licensed to think. You need to be a legal expert. If you see the issue with somebody like Lekuzul with film reputation, forget reputation, somebody who actually get catch in the act, shoot out with the police, get catch with gun after getting shot, go hospital, under police, watch, then go jail, and say, yeah, bail him. Big lawyer turn up a court, which is always weird to me because remember, people like Lekuzul, right, can't afford food. People like Lekuzul, right, kill because they're so desperate. Poverty drives them to, but they can turn up in court with the most expensive lawyers who know the law at the back of them hand, and next thing a year, this draft and this draft. Man touch the road. But to be fair to the learned colleagues, the experts them, they did give him some strict conditions. Ooh, scary. Right, are you ready for this? You're going to be so nervous when you hear this. You don't want to hear some of the conditions them give Lekuzul. Right, even if you leave Mobay. Ooh. Don't go back on Mobay. Ooh. I'm sure Lekuzul was shaking in his boots. Like when they gave him the bail conditions. Alright, Lekuzul, we're going to give you bail. But you're going to be a good boy. And you're going to follow this rule. Don't come back on Mobay. And stay in the yard here. And don't give yourself no trouble. And Lekuzul is shaking his knees like, oh my God, Lord have mercy. Alright, yes, Your Honor, I'm so scared. These people want you to believe that the current bail act is good enough because when the judge give him bail, they're going to just give him some conditions, and this well-known violent individual who don't care about taking life is going to care about following the rules that some judge give him. Insanity. So now at court time, nobody can find Lekuzul. What a surprise. Judge tell him say he must turn up here so and don't turn up here so. Them tell him say he must come to court and him not come on the court. What a surprise. Lekuzul, who is well known, right, for breaking the most serious of laws, right, didn't do what he was told. What a surprise. So now we are here say man armed and dangerous and be careful. Listen, I'd be very surprised if Lekuzul was still in Jamaica, right? By now he's probably gone far away. You have man who wanted, well, book the first ticket from Ireland, go on next country, then go to our next country. But when time I leave Ireland, I'm going to go through the airport. How? Isn't there some kind of stop order against some name? I don't know. I'm just a little YouTuber. You see, they keep allowing these 87s back on the road to kill more. See, when I understand, end of the day, it's no big deal. All people like Lekuzul do is hunt and kill witnesses. Hunt and kill their rivals. Hunt and kill the relatives and friends of their rivals. They don't hunt and kill judges. They don't hunt and kill lawyers. You see, if they did, then it will be the judges the ones making YouTube videos saying tighten up the bail act. Let me say that one more time. Because maybe never hear. If we lived in Pablo Escobar's version of Colombia, where lawyers, judges, politicians, etc., anybody can get it. Right? Any can. Mexican, Jamaican, right? Puerto Rican, anybody can get it in Pablo Escobar's Colombia. Right? Big wigs that get it. If that's how Iron did stay, then the very experts, the very legal people who you see are pushback against bail act now, they would be the ones making videos saying strengthen the bail act and get them money off of the streets. End of the day, it don't matter to them. They're not on the menu. They were on the menu in Escobar's Colombia, but in Iron 87s, no bother them. In Iron it is simply too easy to kill and get away with it. Cases boil down to witnesses testify. The overwhelming majority of cases are decided by a star witness. 87s know that even if them get shot by police, leaving a murder scene, them can still walk road again. They know that 87 is slump on the corner and tell you how badness works. Until these gaps are plugged, Little Zul and other 87s like him will see Iron Man as a playground for murder. It's the confidence them have and make them keep going back over and over and over. Kill again and again and again. Why would somebody like Little Zul take Iron Man justice system seriously? After me just carry out a murder, you catch me, I left the murder scene, me and your police shoot out, me get shot, me go jail afterwards, and then me go before a judge, and him say, alright, you can go home, but just don't do this and don't do that. Why would I take you seriously? 3 acts: firearms, bail, correction. Get out the people in the system who are corrupt. For example, your favorite warder, your favorite squaddy. Murders will fall in Iron Man. It's the same news them killing over and over because they are not being removed from the streets. Sci-Fi, Scott, JJ Nakis, all them youth go in and out of jail. In, out, in and out. And the more them get released, is the more confident them get. And the more confident them get, is the more to encourage other man to do similar things. Because other younger 87 that say, hold on. You mean to tell me say, JJ Nakis get bail, then they go him? Oh, this thing is a joke thing. That's circus. Anyway, look at see how this work out. Nation Squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, don't know, more life. Vulture Squad, stay circling. Bless.